hideous. Like,
Nothing
who
to
would
wear.
who would wear that? I have like no clothes for this event today. Like, I can't get over that. My mom needs us to buy new clothes because all these are so ugly.
Nothing to wear.
Come on, Mom.
What'd you guys say? I know how I can show those girls how to appreciate what they have. I'm gonna take them to the actual J. Crew warehouse to show them how their clothes are really made. Maybe then they'll have a better appreciation for the hard work that goes into making those clothes. You guys think you need new clothes, huh? Well, let's go shopping at J. Crew. Okay, kids, come on. We're gonna go see what they have at J. Crew.
Yay!
Hey guys, you see that? There's J. Crew.
Mom, this isn't J. Crew.
Hello, my name is Virginia Corsini, and I was on a team with Jessica Neal and Katie Walker for the Simio simulation project for Engineering 230. Our team worked with the J. Crew warehouse here in Lynchburg to optimize one of their systems.
Hello, my name is Jessica Neal, and for the Simio project, I worked on research and developing the Simio model.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie Walker and I worked on modeling and simulation in the J. Crew Warehouse Simio project.
As I've said, I'm Virginia Corsini, and I helped with the editing of this video. I also did communication with Eric Detweiler. We emailed back and forth trying to get data and figure out what our simulation was going to look like and how we could make it more realistic to what they have in their warehouse. When we went to J. Crew, we got to talk to Eric Detweiler, who is the industrial engineer there at the J. Crew warehouse. And he went and showed us around the assembly sorter, and he showed us all of the different things that we could possibly simulate and all the different problems that they had. And one of them was how many workers they should have at each station to get that maximum number through. So like the least time in the system for the entity. So then in our model, we did an experiment based on how many workers were at one station. So we only simulated half of the assembly sorter, but it gave us a number for how many should be at one station. And as you'll tell in our conclusions, we found that number, which was pretty cool. And Eric was able to give us some numbers that we could use in our system so that we could give him some useful information. Here you can see the pictures of the bins that go around the carousel. They'll tip one way or the other into the different sorting bins, which would then eventually go to the hospital chute. Here you can see the different pieces of items of clothing that would go around on the assembly sorter. They are distributed into either ones or twos. However, for our model, we only had to focus on one side, so the ones and twos were left out and they were all just considered as the same entity.
So this is our J. Crew warehouse, and we modeled the assembly sorter. We modeled only half of it though, but so we started the clothing source. The clothing source will start to spit out different types of clothes. One is called label 1 and one is called label 2. We do not have label 2 in this model. We only used it in label 1 since we're doing half of it and for other value reasons. So here is clothing source 1. There are people working down here and they will start to put clothes on the beginning conveyor belt. And then you go along here towards the worker section. The worker section can have 1 to 8 people working there. And what they would do is they would put those clothes on trays that loop around on the conveyor belt that is coming up. And they approximately are able to put them on 2.3 seconds. So after that, they'll go through this conveyor belt and they'll reach the scanner. The scanner determines 2 things. It determines if there is a read on the closed bag or if there's a no read. A no read can mean that the scanner didn't read the barcode correctly or that the bag was crinkled. So if the bag was crinkled or there was a no read, then it'll go to the hospital chute. Otherwise, it'll go to the regular bin. I am going to show the model running. So you have to click run and then right here. So this shows the clothes going onto the conveyor belt and the whole process. As you can see, most of them go to the bin, and you only see a couple of them go to the hospital chute. We were given an error percentage for how many go to the hospital chute, and it's not very many compared to in total how many entities or clothes we have come in for every 4 hours. I'll come stop it right here. Up next, I'll show you the experiment we worked on. So we have 8 scenarios. This is all based on the worker server, and our goal is to determine how many workers would be most optimal for the worker section. So we have 8 scenarios. Scenario 1 being 1 person, scenario 2 being 2 person, and so on. I will reset it and I'll rerun it. Alright, all of the scenarios are completed, so we'll head over to the pivot grid. Our main focus is on the time and system, the average for the flow time in label 1. So for one server, we have 1.470. And then as you keep going, 2 servers, 0.9, excuse me. And then 3 servers, 0.4231. The fourth one, 0.0057, so it looks like it's decreasing so far. 5 servers, 0.0043. 6th one, 0.0042. And then after that, at that point, the average will stay the same for 7 and 8. Our conclusions are that after 6 servers, that there is idle time for 7 and 8. Therefore, the optimal number of workers that should be on that platform are 6.
According to the data received from our experiment, we found that 6 workers are the optimal number for the most efficient system.
So lessons learned. What's one thing that we learned?
So one thing we learned is that Eric gave us so many ideas, and we kind of got to the point in our project where we didn't know what our goal was, and we wanted to pick something and take it and run. So just like establishing what we wanted to actually do.
Yeah, because I know we started first with like running a million different things and trying to figure out like how many we could do at one time, like how fast each worker worked, and it just ended up being so complicated. We realized that we had to cut out a lot of what made it realistic to make it more feasible, which still, like, it could still apply, which, I mean, I didn't realize that if we cut out so much, it could still be useful, but I mean, we made it work, so.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
J.Crew is a lot more complicated than we thought it was.
He got there, he gave us so many inputs and like so much information that
There's a lot of data.
Couldn't even
Yeah.
comprehend, honestly.
So, did you guys learn your lesson going to see that warehouse?
Yeah, Mom, you really did learn our lesson. Actually, it was really cool. Someday I want to be an industrial engineer.
Thanks for watching our project. I hope you enjoyed.
See ya.